The second step is recalculating your withdrawal rate with current numbers, not the ones you used when you first retired. The 4% rule is the most widely used guideline in retirement planning, but it is exactly that, a guideline, and it was built on historical data that may not perfectly match your current situation. Here is how to recalibrate it honestly. Take your current portfolio value and multiply it by 0.035 to get a conservative annual withdrawal amount at 3.5%. Compare that number to what you are actually withdrawing annually right now. If you are withdrawing significantly more than 3.5% of your current portfolio value, particularly if your portfolio has declined from market volatility in recent years, that is a red flag that your current pace of withdrawal is putting pressure on your long term sustainability. Even a modest reduction in withdrawals in the early years of a market downturn can extend the life of a retirement portfolio by several years, because it reduces the number of shares you are forced to sell at depressed prices. The third step is building what I call your three-bucket defense, and it is the most practical, structural change most retirees can make to protect themselves from both market volatility and the ongoing pressure of inflation. The first bucket is your immediate bucket, 1 to 2 years of living expenses held in cash or very short-term bonds, completely separate from your investment portfolio. This bucket exists for one purpose, so that when the market drops, you never have to sell investments at a loss just to pay your monthly bills. You live from this bucket while the market recovers, and then you refill it when conditions improve. The second bucket is your medium-term bucket, covering years 3 through 10 of retirement income, held in a mix of bonds and dividend-paying investments that generate reliable income with lower volatility than pure equities. This bucket is your bridge between the immediate cash you need and the long-term growth your portfolio needs to stay ahead of inflation. The third bucket is your long-term bucket, your remaining portfolio invested for growth over 10 plus years. This is where you keep your equity exposure, the portion of your retirement savings that needs to outpace inflation over decades to preserve your purchasing power. Each bucket has a specific job, and together they protect you from the two biggest threats we have covered in the series simultaneously. The fourth step addresses the healthcare gap specifically, because healthcare is the spending category most retirement plans underestimate the most, and the one that causes the most damage over a long retirement. If you have not run a specific healthcare cost projection for your own situation recently, here is how to do it now.